Obviously, when we started speaking about collaboration, it was always about, well, I guess from your perspective, one, you like to be on the forefront of technology innovation, especially when it comes to sport. So, DNAfit, I think, has done a great job in, as a brand doing that. But for me, almost much bigger than that is preventative health. And, I lost both my parents to cancer. So, as you've had your own personal losses during, because of cancer, and I'm not saying cancer is something you can prevent, but certainly major disease is something you can prevent. We're here obviously in Peckham, we're talking about coming back to Peckham. It's one of the postcodes in the UK that have got some issues around like health generally. So I think that's an opportunity for us to do something about it.
We both spoke at the beginning was getting it to the masses and getting it to the general public where people, not elite athletes, more normal in terms of their lifestyle and what the activities that they do on a daily basis. And just seeing the effect you can have on that, and especially when you can do it in a confined business place, workplace like.
Yeah, and I think the key thing, for me is that I always said to you from the day we met, I said, look, if we do something together, it's got to definitely be something we can measure the success, because, it's one thing getting great PR, but ultimately if we can't actually measure the start and end point of what you're achieving, then there's no point in doing this.
I think it's just great to be able to raise the awareness for people, for individuals to have a more bespoke idea of how their lifestyle may have to change based on genetics and what their results are from the DNAfit kit.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you look at that guy in the room today, there was how many in the room? 50 people? And 1 out of 50 was the only guy who was proactively doing something about his health.
And he was embarrassed.
He was embarrassed. And actually...
That's a change, you have to change that mindset.
Yeah. And that's, I think, what you have the power to do, for sure. We have the power to do. And I think we certainly, as this kicks off, I think we can definitely do that. Yeah, so certainly from my perspective, health is for everyone. No matter where you are, it should be accessible for everyone, affordable for everyone, all walks of society. Going to the school is very different to the barbershop. Barbershop was just real stuff happening, just like in the moment, wasn't it? Where the school was, people at school who seemed to be deeply engaged in the health topic, and it was a different kind of spirit there for sure.
Going into that education environment, the dance school, it was quite an eye-opener for me just to how engaged that generation are to do with health and well-being. No, definitely. And I think even today they're like, oh, is the school getting involved? And that's just an example where you could actually do it in a school. So, we're talking very much workplace, but it leans itself to everywhere. If we can advocate success in each small environment and showcase that, then it just becomes easier to actually get more and more opportunities to do that.